Welcome back to the Prospect Hub. We talk about Mets prospects, and I get you your daily prospect report. On Thursday, there were two rainouts with the Binghamton team and with the Brooklyn team. There'll be all kinds of doubleheaders this weekend. The Syracuse Mets pitched Nolan McLean. He pitched much better, but he was pitching against a very bad AAA team that the Orioles have. And the St. Lucie team, as far as I know, they got shut out. So there's nothing to talk about from Thursday, so I'm going to give you a report from Wednesday. It's from Mets minors. Blackburn Mauricio dominate Syracuse 5-2 win. Now, here is the thing, and you have to understand, this is what I learned. It seems that there's a possibility that Mets prospect Ronny Mauricio has gotten called up to the major leagues, meaning that there must have been an injury to one of the Mets players. MLB Scoops posted today on X that he was being called up, and on Instagram he was posting stuff about New York today. So there's a very strong possibility that he's going to be in the big leagues this week and against the Dodgers. But he did homer for the second time in as many days in Syracuse on Wednesday for their win. The Rome opponents and Cyclones were both befallen by rain. St. Lucie rode outstanding pitching to a win, and the Florida Complex League Mets pummeled the Florida Complex League Nationals on Wednesday. So Syracuse defeated the Rochester Red Wings. I said the Redbirds. Oh, it doesn't matter. 5-2. Drew Gilbert went 1 for 4. The runs scored, a walk, and a strikeout. His OPS is 720. Ronny Mauricio went 2 for 2. With a home run, second in 2 days, 2 RBIs, a stolen base, 2 walks, which is big. His OPS from the few games that he's played, 1965. But like I said, he's probably going to get his call up. Donovan Walton, 1 for 4. Jared Young went 0 for 3. Luke Ritter went 1 for 4. Mauricio is a man on a mission with an OPS near 2,000. After a rough showing in his rehab appearances, Mauricio has looked comfortable in AAA. I guess he's just getting warmed up. Homering on consecutive days, all while stealing a base as well. Playing his third consecutive game, he DH'd and was pulled after 4 plate appearances. Interesting. Drew Gilbert has reached base in every game in May with a 364 OPB for the month. Well, and he got another hit again tonight. Well, the hits haven't been coming. He has been getting on base, but has only attempted 1 steal in May. So keeping his legs healthy is clearly a priority. Paul Blackburn pitched 7 innings. It'll be interesting to see what the Mets decide to do there with him. As Tyler McGill pitched well in his last start. Well, relatively didn't go long. 1 hit, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Tyler Zuber pitched an inning, gave 4 hits, 2 earned runs. The Mets picked up Zuber for Paul Gervais, but he's not pitched well. Zuber for the Mets, and Gervais has pitched really well for the Rays. The Rome Ponies were rained out. They're gonna play the Richmond Flying Squirrels, and a doubleheader on Friday, and I believe a doubleheader on Sunday. The Brooklyn Cyclones, same situation, but they'll be playing the Winston-Salem Dash on the road. The St. Lucie Mets defeated the Jupiter Hammerheads 4-3. They were getting shut out in tonight's game. Trey Schneider went 2 for 4 with two stolen bases. Shortstop Jeremy Rodriguez went 1 for 4. Colin Houck went 1 for 3. Corey Collins went 0 for 2. Davison Gutierrez went 2 for 3. Vincent Perozzo went 0 for 3. Simon Juan went 0 for 4. St. Lucie jumped out to an early lead thanks to some wildness by Hammerhead's pitcher Eliza Dishmay, allowing runners to score on a strikeout that got beyond the catcher and 2 walks to put across runs. Davison Gutierrez added an RBI single in the 8th inning, which would be the deciding run. Simon Juan has struck out at least once in all but 1 game in the month of May. That's not good. Trey Schneider might not be hitting for ash, but he's proven to be a problem on the base pass with 14 steals so far in the season. Aaron Cota pitched 5 innings, gave 1 hit, 6 strikeouts. 44 pitches for strikes out of 57. Wellington Aracena pitched 3 1/3 innings, gave 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Haas Brewer pitched 2/3 of an inning with a walk and a strikeout. The Florida Complex League, the Mets defeated the Nationals 8-0. Bohani Adderley went 0 for 4. D'Angelo Sarmiento went 3 for 3. Julio Zayas went 1 for 4. Daviel Hurtado pitched 5 innings, 1 hit, two walks, 4 strikeouts. Jace Hampson pitched 2 innings, gave up a hit and 2 strikeouts. Bohan Adderley has hit a slump hard as he hasn't gotten a hit since May 8th. Appeared spanning 26 at-bats. He struck out 9 times the last 11 at-bats. That's terrible. Sarmiento looks to be getting on track despite his average below 200. He's 4 for 7 with 5 walks, 3 runs, 3 RBIs, and a steal in his last 3 games. So this is interesting. But this is the Florida Complex League. This is like rookie ball basically. So, but the big news is probably that Ronny Mauricio is probably going to get promoted to the major leagues. He did post it on Instagram again, and it was a post by MLB Scoops, an account, and he's a known person. He's not an anonymous person. He's a known person within the baseball industry, and he comes up and gets all these different scoops, no pun intended, all this news that before everybody else. So, but the fact that that Mauricio posted something right after that is very interesting, and he wasn't in the lineup today on Thursdays, which I thought was an interesting side note. Maybe they would just give him a day off, but he just started playing every day. I'm surprised that they would call him up so quickly. I mean, they would rest him so quickly, but maybe he got called up. Who knows? And we'll see if there's an injury to the Mets. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.